Hey everyone, I've put together a cleaning marathon that consists of all of my most popular clean, declutter, and organize videos, and I hope you enjoyed this video today.
Hey everyone, welcome to today's Extreme Clean, Declutter, and Organize. This is a massive clean with me because my house is a complete disaster, so I'm sharing some speed cleaning with you of a lot of my house that really just needed some cleaning to help give you some extreme cleaning motivation and help you get done whatever it is you need to get done today. As you can tell though, today we are starting off with laundry because I always start off with laundry because it always needs to be done, right? And we are moving on to this downstairs closet. We unfortunately do not have like a mudroom area in our house. We could have had it in the back hallway coming in from the garage, but we decided to do a full bathroom to have the bedroom down here be our guest suite and the full bathroom kind of be the downstairs bathroom and a bathroom for them to use when they are here. Since we're military, you know, family comes and visits every so often. So we wanted to make sure that we had an area for them. So instead of doing a half bath downstairs, we did a full and we lost the mudroom. But that's fine because we have this massive closet, which has ended up being a catch-all for home decor, pretty much anything. And the main goal was to store a few things in the back end of this closet, but to use this closet basically as like a catch-all for when you walk in the door for your everyday shoes, your jackets, your mail, you know, that type of stuff, not really to clutter it like this. So I've been looking at this for far too long. My husband came home and so was like, I can't even walk in here. So I went ahead and said, you know what, I'm going to get this done, and I feel so much better now that it's done. And I knew you guys would love to come along on the journey because you love decluttering and organizing videos just as much as I do. So here we are getting it done. If you're coming over from Brittany's channel or you're just new here in general, I'm Becca and I'm a mom to 3 boys and a military spouse. I would love for you to hit that subscribe button and join the family. Leave me a comment down below and let me know that you're new. I love chatting with you guys down below. Also, I do one long cleaning video every single Sunday to give you some great cleaning motivation, so be sure to stick around. So, funny story, this huge box right here is actually a very big wooden chandelier for the main entryway. I bought it when we first moved into this house and never really thought about, oh, how would we hang it up considering we have a 2-story entry, like the ceiling's so high, we don't have a ladder that tall. I don't know that Chris is even capable of changing out a light that high, nor do I feel comfortable with him doing it. So hindsight, this has been sitting in a box for a year now because we just have not figured out what we are going to do or how we're going to get it up. So that's what this big box is. It's a beautiful chandelier. I cannot wait to do something with it, but putting it up in the entryway might not be exactly what's done with it. We'll just have to wait and see.
You'd feel the gravity of my heart. If I could, I would give you the moon. Say stop if I'm coming in too soon.
This is the stand for my mop vac, and it gets disgusting really, really fast because it has a self-clean option. So of course it's cleaning it, it's spinning the wheels or whatever. I do try and clean it every so often. I don't usually let it get that messy because I do find that obviously when I go to take it out and clean again, I feel like it's negating it actually being clean when I clean with it, if that makes any sense. So I do try and keep it clean pretty frequently and pretty often, but I had gotten a little behind on it and that's why it looked as gross as it did. And by the way, I also like to store all of my cleaning supplies in here because there is an outlet in here, so it just makes it easier for me to plug in my Dyson and the mop vac. So all of it kind of just stays in here.
Take one step like this song in my head. It makes sense if you jump in my bed. I see the truth in your smile. I gotta swim to the Isle of You. We don't want to spend this night alone. Messed up, I'm gonna walk you home. You'd feel the gravity of my heart. If I could, I would give you the moon. Say stop if I'm coming in too soon. Colliding like celestial bodies. Oh, oh. Celestial bodies.
now that we've gotten everything cleared out and cleaned off, we are going to put everything back in and kind of organize it a little bit differently as we put it back in, just for a more user-friendly feel. But time to get this back to looking good again.
Celestial bodies. Oh, Put your body on the kitchen table and move the dishes to the side. Yeah. Girl, you always tend to drive me crazy, looking at me with those eyes.
I went ahead and got this basket off of Amazon. I think it was $7, really inexpensive. I wanted to get something for Chris to put his hat and his sunglasses and his wallets and keys and everything into. And I wanted it to be a soft basket, so when he puts his sunglasses in there, he doesn't have to worry about it getting scratched like with a wooden basket. But I picked that off of Amazon. I'll link it down below if you want the link for it. Like I said, it was super inexpensive.
The shirt you gave me, 'cause it reminds me of the times when I was down and you were there to save me, telling me that
And of course, every time I clean one area or declutter one area and try and organize it, another area gets completely destroyed again. And this is all the stuff that was in the closet that did not belong there. I don't know how, but I started putting a lot of home decor in that closet. I started putting it in the guest room as well, and it's kind of everywhere. And we have a room upstairs that is going to be office/gym room, and there's a big closet up there that I should be putting home decor into. So we're gonna move all of this home decor upstairs and get rid of the trash that really just doesn't belong here.
if you got something on your mind, I'ma try to help you let it go. You got something on your mind, I'ma try to help you let it go. Baby, I'ma try to help you let it go. Oh, no. Try to help you let it go.
I also had some empty boxes that piled up that we really just did not need anymore, so I'm going to go ahead and break those down and get them in the garage for my husband to take care of later. I love to do that, throw empty boxes in the garage for him to take care of. Let me know in the comments down below if you do the same thing. But we're also going to clean up this little area. I'm going to be doing a makeover on this back area. That'll be on my other channel, but I'm really excited to finally get that started. I'm going to paint this bench. I'm going to do some fun things to the wall, and I'm really excited to get that going within the next few weeks.
People talk and tell what you wanna hear now, but they all disappear, they will let you down. So we better stick together. Let's come whatever. We're not coming home tonight. We're living quick in the world, gotta get it right now.
Now that the closet is all taken care of, I'm going to clean up the dining room area. And on this night, honestly, I was not feeling very well. If you couldn't tell in my voice, for those of you who have been around for a while, I have a cold. Chris had gotten a cold on his way home. He has been tested, thankfully, so it's not, any of that. It's just a cold, and all of us in the house ended up catching it because, of course, with him coming home, we were, hugging on him and everything like that. So, unfortunately, we all caught it. So I'm just kind of recovering from that, and I was still really tired this day. So once I did the closet, that was kind of all the energy I had to exert. So I wanted to do the bare minimum and just clean up from dinner and go to bed. Now we are moving on to day 2, and we are going to go ahead and get some more laundry started. I got really behind on laundry. My oldest Colby had a lot of sleepovers this summer, and I kept pulling out sheets because I hadn't washed them yet for the futon in the playroom for his friends to sleep on. And so I got really behind with laundry from like towels and from blankets and stuff like that. I'm not used to having a lot of laundry in that sense from that type of stuff since, you know, for like a year we didn't do sleepovers. So I got a little behind. So we're going to catch up on that today.
I need only you in this crazy world, 'cause we got love, love. I need only you here with me. I wanna get to your clothes, gotta get it right now. Yeah, push all the limits with you right now.
Posting pictures on the gram so other people know that we're more than friends. Ever since you came around, I've never been sober, always in my head. Met you at a time when I was so low.
The kitchen is a complete disaster, as you can tell. It got really out of hand really quickly, but we are going to clean it all up, get it reorganized. Why there was a stool in the pantry, beyond me, children. They do weird things sometimes. But a lot of this stuff just needed to be put away, reorganized, and some dishes needed to be done. I really needed to unload the dishwasher before I started anything with the dishes, obviously, and usually I don't do this on camera just because my oldest Colby typically unloads the dishwasher. That's one of his few chores that he is in charge of, but he goes to his dad's house for the summer, and I had mentioned that in a video where I was cleaning his room, so I thought I would just specify more because I really just don't mind. But my oldest son is 15 years old. I had him pretty young, and my ex, his father, we have a really great co-parenting relationship. We get along great. He is married, he has another child, and our families blend very well, and we are very grateful for that. But he lives in my home state, Connecticut. So for some holidays and every summer, Colby goes back home and he hangs out with his dad and his brother and his stepmom for the summer. And I'm very thankful that I have a great co-parenting relationship with his stepmom and his dad, because it makes me feel like my son is very safe while he's there. So I'm very, very grateful for that. But that is why I am unloading the dishwasher, because Colby is not here to do it. He's doing his own chores over at his dad's house.
Met you at a time when I was so low. Went from just talking, taking you home. I don't wanna go back to who I used to be. So if you ever leave me, promise you won't let me drown. Won't let me drown. No, no, no. Promise you won't let me drown. Won't let me drown. Don't let me drown. Promise you won't let me drown.
Warm hands, but there's something cold in the way you are. The things you said had me going good, but it left a scar. You invite me and then you turn me down. Get my hopes up and then you're gone. I fall for every word that you say to me. So hard, being drawn to you so easily. I am stuck in a loop of chemicals. What's the point of this? But I don't wanna be alone. I keep looking at my phone, but you never call me. And then I see you
Chris is off from work. Since he came home from deployment, he does get some time off. He, of course, had to stay home for a little bit because he was traveling, and then he also got extra time off just because he was deployed for so long. And so it's been really, really nice having him home and not having him have to leave for work or anything like that. But at the same time, I forget how much more of a mess there is with even just one extra person here. And not that he's a messy person, and he is always free to help. He doesn't mind helping with the cleaning of the house or anything like that. But it's just amazing. You forget how much more laundry you have, how much more dishes you have, just all of that. I almost forgot because it had been 7 months. I forgot how much more came with it. So I definitely have had plenty of content for you guys because this house feels like it's getting messed up very quickly.
Told me more than once to show you my intention. My brain gets blocked at times, but now somehow I'll give you my attention. You've got to know that I ain't a person who understands all the clockwork of our romance. You make me feel so alive, always there in my mind. But I just don't know if I'll dance with the lights on. If you're gonna be moving on solo, wait a second, cause they're playing the best song. I'll be there if you reach out to me. Reach out to me.
I really needed to wipe down the stainless steel appliances because it had been a while. Sometimes I try to wipe them down throughout the week with a damp microfiber cloth, but about every month or so I will try and get them cleaned with a stainless steel spray. I really like this stuff. I can't remember what it's called, but you can see the bottle right there. It's really good, but I don't use it all the time. I do it, like I said, so frequently, and I really do like to use it, though. It works really, really well, and I thought it was about time. The fridge was looking really dirty and crusty, so it was time to get that all cleaned.
I'm done with searching for the truth somewhere else when I just want you. There was a void in my soul. Now I found my true home. But I just don't know if I'll dance with the lights on. If you're gonna be moving on solo, wait a second, cause they're playing the best song. I'll be there if you reach out to me. 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 Reach out to me.
I don't usually fall for someone. I don't even care who I run from.
Now that the kitchen is all cleaned up, we are going to start working on this laundry and get the rest of it washed and get the rest of it folded.
On my mind, so listen. I'm on the run, afraid of heights, and too much for sound. But oh, you make me numb like no one else. You're too much to calm me down. Oh, you're another kind. Oh, you're another kind. Oh, you're another kind. Hey, yeah, another kind. Another kind. I don't usually like people, no. I just think they got too much to say. You're on my mind, and you know I'm broke.
It was definitely really nice having Chris home and being able to sit upstairs and just fold the boys' laundry in peace and quiet. I popped in my AirPods and listened to some podcasts. I haven't been listening to them lately because with Chris being home, I've just been trying to spend so much quality time with him as a family that I haven't really listened to them a whole lot, so I was behind. So it was really nice to kind of just sit here, do some laundry, get to folding, and do it in some peace and quiet, not being disturbed. You know, it's nice as a mom to do that sometimes.
Oh, you're another kind. Oh, you're another kind. You're another kind. You're another kind. You're another kind. Another kind.
We are switching the last load of laundry over. This is going to be the last of what I do today. So we did not completely catch up on laundry, but we are so close. It's not even funny. I'm so excited to finally be almost all caught up on the laundry. I do not enjoy folding sheets. This is probably one of my least favorite loads to fold, and I know there is a specific way to make it, I would guess, easier to fold fitted sheets, but I have not taken the time to learn, and honestly, I just don't care. Let me know if you're the same in the comments down below or if you've mastered it, because I just feel like, you know what, I'm going to fold it to the best of my ability, and I'm going to roll it up in a ball, and then I'm just going to toss it in the closet, and that's where it's going to stay. And if it's, you know, all wrinkly, I don't care.
I've got this feeling, I'm feeling you could be the one. I see no reason why I should ever let you go. Don't wanna wake up if I'm dreaming, because you know I can't get enough of this feeling you're giving me. Don't wanna wake up, no, I don't wanna wake up. I don't wanna wake up without you, baby, without.
Hey everyone, welcome to today's massive clean, declutter, and organize. This is a complete disaster, extreme clean with me. If you need some extreme cleaning motivation, you are in the right place today, because as you can tell, this room is just completely trashed and needs a really, really good organizing, cleaning, trashing, everything, all of it. If you're new here, I'm Becca. I'm a mom to 3 boys and a military spouse, and I put out a long cleaning video every single week. If you need cleaning motivation and you like these longer cleaning videos, this is the place for you to be. I always keep it real over here and show you guys the real life mess. I'm a mom of 3. My husband is always at work, so the mess is always there. It's always got to be taken care of. And I always keep it real and show you the real deal. Sometimes it's embarrassing, but that's okay. We're all in this together. So if you like that, be sure to hit the subscribe button, turn on your bell notifications, and let's start getting this room organized.
Don't wanna wake up.
So this is an extra room upstairs in our house, and we wanted to have this extra room for one, so that our family could grow into this house. And if one day Tristan and Grayson decide that they do not want to share a room anymore, this will be one of theirs rooms. And also it would be great for now for either a gym or a office. At least that's what we were thinking whenever we first moved into this house. We really just thought it would be a great office for me, and as time has gone on, we have decided that it's mainly going to be a gym. I'm just not in need of an office. I actually really like being able to migrate anywhere in the house with my laptop and work on things, so I would prefer to have a gym in the house rather than having to go to the gym. So we decided to go ahead and make this a gym, which myself and my husband will both use, and that's what we really need to get this room cleaned up for now. Of course, one day too, if I decide that I really do need a desk space in an office, I can go ahead and make one half of this room the gym, and then make the other half, put a little desk in like the corner. So really, if I need that one day, it can still be an option, but for now, we are going to make this room a gym. If you're not new here, when we moved into this house, we actually had it built, and there were some things that we did ourselves, like the ceiling fans, and we took a lot of the lights down to be able to put the ceiling fans, and we kind of just stashed all the boxes and all the extra lights in this room. This room really just became a catch-all pile for everything. Not only for the things that we knew would be staying in here, but also for just everything in general to get it out of the way, which over time, we've lived in this house now for over a year. Over time, it accumulated. So it was almost impossible to even walk through this room at that point. It was really, really bad. So I was really eager to get in here and organize, but at the same time, overwhelmed. All of this stuff here is tons of boxes of random electronics and just documents and everything that was in the desk in the corner. All of that stuff, random cords, books, I mean, just a ton of random things that really needed to be gone through. And as you can see, there's going to be many outfit changes in this video, because it took me all week to get through this room because there was so much to go through. And Like I said before, my husband works a lot. I'm a mom of 3, so in between carpool lines, taking care of my 3-year-old and all of that, it was really hard to be able to dedicate the time to sit down and go through each individual box without having to take a break and go handle mom duties. I found this picture of my son, who will be 16 in January, from when he was about 5 or 6 years old. So he's bittersweet going and finding things like that. So my main objective originally was to get everything out of the closet, and all those yellow and black boxes that you saw in the beginning of the video, I went ahead and pulled those out of the room. They will be coming back in, but I felt like the space was so cluttered that I could not do anything in it, and I needed to find floor space to go through these boxes and put things in piles, whether it be trash or certain documents or electronics or what have you. I really just needed to go through all of that stuff and get it separated, and I needed the room to do that. So I emptied out the entire room first, and now we're going to work on these boxes.
Everything is alright with you. Under street lights right next to the skyline with you. Yeah, you. I've been listening to so many of my days. Now you just my makeup believer. Out of makeup, you look so pretty in the sunrise, and somehow now everything is alright. Everything is alright. I'm kinda new with apologies.
I hate admitting this, but it's the truth. I have had these boxes for the last 2 years. This stuff has been sitting in boxes. And most of it isn't things that I need on an everyday basis. A lot of it is documents that I just need to keep throughout the years, whether it be for like Colby's school stuff. There's a lot of things in here that were from when Colby was smaller that I kept, like that he drew and stuff. You know, and then there's just like keepsakes and stuff. So a lot of it is not stuff that, you know, I would miss it, don't get me wrong, but I don't miss it on a daily basis. It's not things I need to find right away. So it's been really easy to leave this stuff in this room for the last 1.5 years and not have to even think about having to do it. But at the same time, it also feels really good getting it all out and organized and put in its home.
Kinda used to these battlegrounds where you flee, you don't stick around, no. But the way you've been giving me time, oh, it's something in me that says it's fine. Hoping you wouldn't change me. Got the same old flaws, be my referee. I will be alright, never cut it right, but somehow you make me change. Like I'm better off with you. Like I'm better off with you.
So I waited until my husband was home one night and decided that I would finish up this room on that night because, for one, I just needed a few hours to be able to go through all of these boxes on my own and really just dive in and organize them, because I was doing it throughout the week and it was kind of daunting going through some of them and not getting it finished. I really just wanted to sit down and get it done. I'm the type of person where once I start something, I want to finish it, like from start to finish, even if that takes me all day long. And it's really hard to do that when you're a mom, but let me know in the comments down below, are you like that too, or do you have no problem taking a week to get a task done? Because I struggle with that. And so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna wait until Chris is home one night, so I can really focus undisturbed. I literally locked myself in this room for hours and just went through all of these boxes. This box right here, I knew that I was going to mainly just pick through and grab what I needed out of it, because a lot of this box is like crafts and crayons and markers and stuff like that. Some of it actually was home decor too, which I needed to get out because all of my home decor stuff will be going in that closet. But for the most part, it's like arts and crafts stuff, which is going to go in a big closet in the hallway across from the boys' bathroom. I put a lot of that stuff in there, and that closet is huge. And it has barely anything in it right now, so it's a perfect space, so I don't have to try and cram it in anywhere in this room. But now that we got all of the boxes pretty much emptied, aside from the arts and craft one, we're going to go ahead and organize everything and get it in this desk. I've always kept all of my important documents and stuff in this desk, but I am doing it a little bit differently, because typically I would put the arts and craft stuff on the top, but this time I'm going to put like all of my camera boxes and like my Apple Watch box with all the extra bands and stuff, all of that stuff on the top of the desk. And then on the bottom, I'm going to do all of our important documents and, you know, like I said, Colby's stuff and now Grayson's stuff throughout like their school years and their drawings and everything like that. So we just have to get that organized and put away. I decided to put a lot of these like loose wires, charging cords, electronic type stuff in this bag because there was already some in there, so I figured I would just add to it. I really just need to get a small container to put them all in, but for now I'm going to store them in this bag and toss them in the closet. Okay, this is the trash pile. That one box in front still has stuff in it, but everything else is the trash pile. I needed to get these boxes broken down. I was trying to get as much clutter out of the room as possible at this point because so many things I started to have so many little piles that were cluttering up the floor and kind of taking up all the space again. So I figured this pile is just about done. I went through almost all of the boxes and got all of the trash out, and everything was ready to pretty much start compiling it into breaking down boxes and putting it into trash bags.
That I can't live without you. All my friends reassure that it's obvious, and that maybe
space like this in your house, I encourage you to go ahead and just push forward and get it done. And I know it's so overwhelming because I felt the same way when I was looking at this room. Every time I walked into this room, it was overwhelming. I kind of just ignored it for a while. And then even when I started this process, I was so overwhelmed with how much there was to do and how much work it was going to take to get this room fully organized and put back together. I knew going into it, it was going to be a lot, and it kind of is the reason why I pushed it off for so long. But I want to encourage you to go ahead and get your task done because it will feel so good once it's completed. This was a lot of the home decor stuff that I happened to find in some of the boxes. Like I said, all of the home decor stuff is going to go in the closet, so I will organize that in there as we work our way into the closet. Thank goodness this was the last box. And I knew that this box was going to be the paper shredder, the printer, big items like that. So it wasn't going to be anything that really was going to take a whole lot of time or effort to put away. So that's why I saved it for the last one. By the way, too, the thing that I just put my printer on, that little black stand thing, that has been in my family for a super long time. I need to like really scrub it down and everything. It was in my garage for a while, and I think it got some spray paint on it, just like the specks from it. So if you know how to clean spray paint like that off on anything, let me know in the comments. But that has been in my family for a really long time. It's super nostalgic for me, but I always keep it in this room and out of the way for the kids to kind of mess it up any more than it already is because it is so old. I needed to get these shelves organized and stuff cleared off of them because once again, this closet just kind of same thing as the room. I would just toss things wherever and not think about it and not really have an organized method behind it. So I knew that I wanted to store a few things in this closet, but this closet is mainly going to be for those tubs that are all home decor for different holidays and just normal home decor too that I've collected throughout the years. Like that's all picture frames, some table runners, a mail thing. I just really wanted to store all of that stuff in here in somewhat of an organized manner so that I can get to everything when I need to.
We can't go on again, 'cause you seem like you want it bad. My head is spinning off the edge, and I'm giving in way too fast, way too fast. Flashing light keeps it dead in my mind.
This is my big Christmas tree box, which takes up a ton of space. I will probably in the future, whenever my Christmas tree is no longer downstairs, I may just go ahead and tilt this box so it's standing up because it takes up so much space in there. Also, a tip for you, I always write the first letter on the box. So for like Christmas, I write C. For fall, I write F. Halloween, H. Just so I know which box is which, so I do not get confused and, have to open them all up and move them all around. It just makes it so much easier. Also, I have to apologize too because shortly here, I went to go put all of the boxes in the closet and for some reason my camera turned off and stopped recording, so you will miss that, but I will for sure show you a clip right here of them all in the closet. I completely forgot about these pillows, so we're going to go ahead and take these and put them in the closet as well, but I am sticking them behind
the boxes and in front of the boys' cribs, which, by the way, I wanted to tell you earlier too, and I forgot. I am keeping a hold of those cribs because they turn into full-size beds, and eventually the boys are going to outgrow the beds that they're in now. And when they do decide to separate rooms, we will put them into their cribs that turn into full-size beds. And we just can't fit them in the room together. So I went with smaller beds for the time being, like inexpensive smaller beds. And that blue box that I just pulled out of the room is actually a box from my childhood. It has a bunch of my childhood stuff in it and things from like high school yearbooks, stuff, random stuff like that. I actually went through it and it was really nostalgic and so much fun, to be honest. It was nice to look back at that stuff, but now we are going to vacuum the room. And by the way, that green box, that blue box, the nostalgic box is going to go upstairs in the attic because it's not something I need to get to. And sorry, words are really hard for me clearly tonight. So I do have a computer screen, if you noticed, and I'm keeping a hold of it because eventually I will have a desk somewhere in this house where I set it up. Also, we have the TV that we will be mounting to the wall because I love to do like YouTube exercises or workouts, whatever you want to call it. I love doing that, so I like to have a TV in here for those purposes. And then of course, a few exercise equipment. We actually have a squat rack and we have weights and everything that will be coming up here, a bench, and all of that good stuff will be coming up here. I will be putting that in a Get It All Done vlog probably sometime next week or the week after. So if you're not subscribed to my other channel, go ahead and subscribe to it so you don't miss out on that. All right, friends, here is the finished room. I am so happy with having this project done and how it turned out. I cannot wait to transform this room into a gym.
We can pretend that we're just friends, yeah, but who are we kidding? We can pretend that we feel nothing, but if you game, I am willing to jump. 'Cause I've been thinking about crossing the line and just giving, and I'm feeling the way I do.
Hey everyone, welcome to today's massive clean, declutter, and organize. I'm getting rid of so much stuff in this video, and I'm going to share with you a messy house transformation at the very end of this. If you're new here, I'm Becca. I'm a mom to 3 boys and a military spouse, and I would love for you to hit that subscribe button and join the family. I do jam-packed cleaning videos every single week to give you extreme cleaning motivation. As you can see, we are doing my closet today, and as well, we will be cleaning up my bedroom because it is a complete disaster. I always like to start with a blank slate, so I try to clean up my room before I really just destroy it again. Really, that's exactly what's going to happen. But I need a clean space to start in. Let me know in the comments down below if you're like that as well. I know some people wait because they know it's just going to get messy afterwards anyways, so they wait till the end, but I always just, it bothers me if I don't start in a clean space first.
Just giving, and I'm feeling the way I do.
I want to give a shout out to 2 of my friends, one of which is Carrie over on Cleaning with Carrie. She does a ton of decluttering and organizing inspirational videos, which she uses getting rid of so much stuff. I'm pretty sure she's the first one to use that tagline, and I love her stuff. And then my friend Ashley over on Fit Busy Bee, she just finished a decluttering series, and I will link them both in the description box down below, but they have a ton of motivation. They gave me honestly so much inspiration to start doing a decluttering series over here on my channel as well. I needed to start a load of laundry before we get anything going, and I really just needed to get this load done because I was running out of clothes. And so I went ahead, figured I would start this, and the tank was actually low. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I get frequent questions asking me why I didn't put detergent in my washer when I do laundry, and that's because I have like a 50-ounce tank, so I can put a ton in there. And this is actually the detergent I use. I use the Tide Free and Gentle because I have sensitive skin. Before we get started in the closet, just like my bedroom, I'm going to organize everything neatly. That way I can start with, like I've said before, a blank slate. So everything's organized, put it in its place. Things don't get missed or don't get hopped over because I didn't realize they were there. I really just wanted to go top to bottom in this closet and make that as easy as possible for myself. And getting organized first always helps make that the easiest.
I suppose that we won't stand a chance. We won't stand a chance.
Time to get everything out of the closet. I'm going to lay everything out so I can see it, go through it quickly, and just start a huge pile on the floor of things that really just need to go.
Every time you tell me it's not there, I suppose that we won't stand a chance.
When it comes to decluttering and getting rid of things, for me, I am a little bit more minimalistic, and I'm also just not somebody who holds on to a lot of sentimental value on things, especially things like clothes and stuff like that. I do have a few pieces of clothing item that, don't get me wrong, are very important to me, but I keep them to a minimum, and they have to hold like significant value. But for the most part, I don't have a problem getting rid of clothes. There were a lot of things in here that I hadn't worn in a really long time, and that's just kind of my motto. If I haven't worn it in a while, it goes. Even if I think, ooh, maybe one day I'll need this or want this, no, it's just gonna go because it hasn't served a purpose for a long time as it is, and it's probably not going to serve a purpose again. And lately I've really been wanting to go shopping and go thrifting and get a few new items, but I convinced myself not to do that until I went through my closet and got rid of all the things that I don't wear, which I'm so happy I did, because you will see at the end of this video there was way more than I even thought there would be.
Always think of you when spring comes, like it's something in the air at that time. Don't know why. Always dream of you when spring comes. It's like the heat on my skin takes me back to the time met you on a Friday, halfway out at the door of the club, playing soul on the weekends. Stayed in bed till Wednesday. Fell in love with you right there and then. I was young, couldn't see that. it was over, but I told you I'll do it all over again. At your place over spring break.
Next up, we are going to work on pants, and I actually recently did a quick go through of my pants. So there isn't a ton of pants for me to get rid of, but there were a few things that I did hold on to that at the time I was like, I probably don't need to hold on to these, but I did. And honestly, I'm not even gonna lie to you, I don't even fit into half of these pants right now, but if you've been around for a while or you follow my vlogging channel, you know that I have been on a weight loss journey and I have lost 15 pounds in the last year. I know it doesn't sound like a lot in a year, but my husband was deployed. I was on my own with 3 kids. It wasn't easy to try and have a healthy diet constantly and work out and all of the things, but I'm still super proud of myself for losing that 15 pounds. But I still have about 10 more to go to get down to my normal pant size. But with that being said, I'm still very proud of myself and holding on to my pants because one day I will get there. You may have noticed, but in my room, I do not have a dresser. We have a very big closet and we just don't need a dresser. There's really no point in it for us because our closet is so big and Chris and I do not have a lot of clothes. Like I said, we are a little bit more minimalistic when it comes to like clothing items and everything. So neither one of us have a ton of clothes. So when we moved into this house, we just figured we would forego even having a dresser because it just wasn't needed. And honestly, we didn't like the dresser that matched our nightstands, but we loved the nightstand. So we just went with it and figured, you know what, it'll be fine. So we put all of our clothes in the closet. So this is all like my activewear and my tank tops and my jean shorts, my sweatshirts, my pajamas. So I just really needed to go through those and get rid of a few things that I knew I did not want any longer and really just reorganize.
Thought I'd still be feeling same as the beginning. Waste of time, waste of time. Somehow you intruded, lost in your illusions. I was fine, I was fine. You got me high, but I'm sober.
As you can tell, that made a huge mess. So before we move on to another mess, we are going to clean this area up. My shoes were another area that I really needed to go through. And don't get me wrong, I love pretty much all of these shoes, let's be honest. I love them all, but I don't barely ever wear a lot of these shoes, and I'm just tired of them sitting here and collecting dust. I'd rather them go to a home where they will be worn and loved, but here is just not the place. I am a stay-at-home mom. I don't do a ton of things that require wearing heels or cute shoes or anything like that. I usually wear sneakers all day long, so I'm just going to keep it simple and get rid of what I don't wear.
Okay, my side of the closet is pretty much done. I have one more thing to do. It looks so empty in here now, but it feels really refreshing to get the stuff out that, you know, I'm not going to use anymore. So I have this thing right here, and it's a little bit too small. We're kind of like just busting at the seams with these ones. So I went ahead and I bought these bigger ones that I got from Target. I think they were like $20 maybe, to switch out the smaller ones for mine and Chris's.
when you get too close, I lose my way and I freeze. I wish you knew what power.
Before we move on to Chris's side of the closet, which is a big mess, I am going to switch the laundry so we can fold this whenever we're done with the closet. As you can tell, this is Chris's side of the closet and it is very messy. He is just a clutter bug, I swear. He's just the type of person where the closet is a place that he comes to pretty frequently, like when he gets off work and when it just becomes a drop zone for him. So a lot of things end up in this location that just really don't belong here. And I'm just the type of person where everything has a home and it's got a specific place. So every now and then I will come in here and just kind of go through all of his stuff and reorganize it, put things where I feel like they belong. And I say where I feel like, because of course he probably feels like they belong here to some certain extent. And that's why for the most part, I don't mess with his stuff or his side of the closet, because I want to give him, living with somebody isn't always easy. Marriage in general isn't always easy, but you have to have a balance and a respect for each other. And that's what I try and do most days. I just let him do it how he wants on his side of the closet. And then about once a year, I will come in here and do this job right here.
Again and again and again, again and again and again and again. We're falling down, we faded. But I know that we can save it. 'Cause we're like alpha.
I really would love to come up with a better organization method for having clothes on these racks, like whether it be dividers or something to that extent. I do have a few like little cloth boxes, but I really don't want to put all of my clothes in those, just because then I have to take them down. I have to go through them. I can't see what's in them. I like to be able to see my clothes, but at the same time, this is not functional because things move around, then they get messed up very easily. So if you have a method for this type of system setup, by all means, please drop me a comment down below.
We're falling down, we faded. But I know that we can save it. 'Cause we're like alpha and omega. Whatever happens doesn't matter, I know we can sort it out. Alpha and omega. Even if we go all out and break us down, I know we are alpha and omega. Whatever happens doesn't matter, I know we can sort it out. Alpha and omega. Alpha and omega. I know we can save it. 'Cause we're like alpha and omega. Even if we go all out and break us down, yeah, we can work it out. 'Cause we're like alpha and omega. Even if we go all out and break us down.
I was really starting to hate helping Chris put his clothes away because his socks literally were just busting at the seams in this other container thing. He's got such big socks because they're the big, like, if you're a military person, family member, whatever, You know, they have those big thick socks, and he has so many of them, and they take up so much space. And as time was going on, you know, he was just filling that space, and I could barely close the drawers every time he would, like, you know, when you have all of your clothes clean and it's just too much, I couldn't get it closed anymore. So it was driving me nuts. So that was the main reason why I was like, okay, we have to go and get new containers because this is not working. And these ones are the perfect size.
What is wrong and what is right? We keep moving in different rhythms. Still I know what you feel. We keep moving in different rhythms. Two different minds telling lies. That's how we stay alive. At least we try to survive. We're not the ones who hide. Two different minds. Oh, oh, oh. Two different minds.
Before we move on from the closet and start cleaning the complete disaster in the bedroom, we're going to give this closet a quick vacuum. I'm just curious to know, how often do you vacuum your closet if it's carpeted? Or how often do you sweep it if it's like wood floors or tile or whatever? I feel like I don't do this enough in my closet. I don't know why, but I really probably should do it much more. But I'm curious, how often do you do it?
Two different minds, telling lies. That's how we stay alive. At least we try to survive. We're not the ones who hide. Two different minds. Two different minds.
Here is an overview of all of the stuff I am getting rid of. I am genuinely so proud of myself for getting rid of so much stuff, because when I started this or even thought about it in my head, I really was like, I don't think there's that much to get rid of. I don't think there's that much that I can part with. And I felt like most things in my closet I wore, and there were pieces I came across that I had forgotten about, and it just, I'm so happy with myself getting rid of so much stuff. And don't you worry, my plan is to go to Plato's Closet, which is a local thrift store, and I'm going to sell a lot of these clothes because they are in good shape and name brand, a lot of them mostly. But whatever they don't take, I will be donating to Salvation Army.
But bigger dreams. They try to bring a sucker down, singing louder than the crowd. Listen the rhythm, I'm feeling brand new. Keep pushing forward, it's gonna save you. Never look down, love, not when we shine so bright. The sun is getting warmer. Oh, when we soar away among the clouds, the sky is just a border. Oh, when we're floating up like helium. Sip me up like lemonade. We both know it's bittersweet. This sorrowness will bite your tongue. No one is forever young. No. Listen the rhythm, I'm feeling brand new. Keep pushing forward, it's gonna save you. Never look down, love, not when we shine so bright. I know
time to get this room all cleaned up and back in functioning order. I'm going to leave the 2 baskets with the shoes and the clothes in my room until I'm ready to take them straight to Plato's closet, and then whatever they don't take, like I said, will go straight to the Salvation Army. These were a few items that I wanted to retire to like kind of nighttime shirts or relaxing shirts, but I wanted to fold them neatly and put them in the closet. A few of these shirts are actually shirts that don't fit me anymore, that I have sentimental value to, and I'm not ready to get rid of them yet. So they will go in kind of like a little cubby for now.
On a run from my given disaster, speed away from the holy mind, pride. I swear I never thought it would matter if I'm gone by now.
Now it's time to take care of that load of laundry that we started so long ago.
Keep on driving and driving along the road tonight. Lost my head over my back between the jars and bottle jack. Just me and all the red lights. Keep on driving and from a hot California, I forgot how you look like in rain. I swear I never thought it would matter if I'm gone by now. All my weakness keep on linger on repeat like it will be my favorite song. Oh, I know I should be moving on, but you got me good. You got me good. I keep on driving till it bends, still it feels like a
You make me nervous. I think I might be hooked on you. All of the things you said to me, it seems like you like me too. We can take it slow, make sure we do this right.
Hey everyone, welcome to today's Messy, Clean, Declutter, and Organize. This is a complete disaster cleaning because, as you can tell, my house is a real life mess. If you're new here, I'm Becca. I'm a mom to 3 boys and a military spouse, and I would love for you to hit that subscribe button and join the family. I put out a long cleaning video every single week, and I pack it with tons of cleaning motivation, decluttering, and organizing. I'm currently doing a decluttering and organizing series on my channel because I really need to get my life and my house in order. So I figured I would stick to a series just so every video I can do a little bit of decluttering and organizing. That way it gives you motivation and it also gets me motivated to get it done.
You're dropping clues. There's no need to rush, so let's.
As you can tell, we are starting in the downstairs in the kitchen because my entire downstairs was a complete disaster. I really needed to get it in order and get it cleaned up. I really wanted to go through the junk cabinet and get it really organized once and for all. And for me, I like to start off with a blank slate. I know a lot of you have agreed with me on that, and I love that I'm not the only one, but I like to start with a blank slate. So in order to get that junk cabinet taken care of, we are going to first get the downstairs organized and cleaned back up.
We were meant to be. Oh, we were meant to be. just sit with me, talking through the night and through the morning, building chemistry. I don't think I ever wanna go come closer next to me. Trying to find another way to say this, but I think you were meant to be.
I want to apologize for not having a video out last week, but I also want to thank you so much for being so understanding. You all seriously are amazing and so supportive. I was really, really sick for about a week, and I'm finally feeling myself again. It took a lot of time. Even when I started feeling better again, I had to take it easy because I was getting really tired really fast, even when I was able to go back to my normal life. But for quite a few days, I was up in bed. Thankfully, Chris had time off work, and I could not even get out of bed. It was horrible. It was horrible. And I was not able to get a video out last week because of that. And of course, my health comes first. Getting better, recovering was most important. So I had to postpone this video until this week. But I wanted to say thank you so much for being so understanding and always so supportive.
We spend time, I wanna do this for the last time. I don't need it, no, I don't need it, no, don't need you here to feel alright. It's crazy how we started off so good. Every single hour with you vanished just like that. But now it feels like I've been trapped, and I can't believe how you don't see it now. Hey, just hear me out. It's been a while since we were good. So why we dragging out when we've been doing everything we could? I don't wanna feel so lonely tonight. Every time we spend time, I wanna do this for the last time. I don't need it, no, I don't need it, no, don't need you here to feel alright.
Now that the dishes are finally organized and all done, we are going to get the rest of this kitchen cleaned up.
I don't wanna feel so lonely tonight, but you only make it worse whenever you're around. 'Cause I don't need it, no, I don't need it, no, don't need you here to feel alright. The way you comfort me, still it's not enough. Oh, I love the way you comfort me, still it's not enough. It's not enough. I don't need it, no, no, I don't need it, no, I don't need it, I don't wanna feel so lonely tonight, but you only make it worse whenever you're around. 'Cause I don't need it, no, I don't need it, no, don't need you here to feel alright.
I've mentioned before in previous videos how hard these grates are to clean by hand. They're just heavy, they scratch my stainless steel really easily, and I had a few of you mention trying to toss them in the dishwasher, so I'm going to be doing that this week and see how it does. I'm really excited. I don't know why I didn't think of this, but thank you so much for the tips on that.
It cost them more than once, yeah. You take my love for granted. We keep on talking from body to body, yeah. Getting closer to just being nothing else. I'm a sucker for your love. Even though it's kind of toxic, babe, you know I feel it when we touch. That your love is from a different place.
For those of you who have been waiting for my bathroom makeover, I just wanted to let you know that it is out on my other channel. I will go ahead and link it in the description box down below so you have an easy access to get over to it if that is a video that you are interested in seeing. I am obsessed with how the bathroom turned out. It looks so stinking good. Moving on to the dining room, and I was not kidding when I said my house was messy. I don't know what it is, but during the week when school's going on and everything like that, it is so easy to get behind on the housework. So easy. Things start piling up, and next thing you know, the place is trashed and really just needs an overhaul.
Nothing more to say, let's just waste away. One more time is all we need. A bitter truth to face, not that innocent. We know what we did. I'm a sucker for your love, even though it's kinda toxic, babe. You know I feel it when we touch. That your love is from a different.
Since I had the wood spray out and I was already spraying everything down, I figured I would continue on and spray down a lot of this furniture in the living room as well.
I saw the city passing by my window. Was in the crowd, but I felt so alone. Looked at my phone like every other second. My future was blurry and numb, a tunnel where there's no light. Oh, but then you came and sat right next to me. Your eyes, they glowed and filled me up. We had never met before.
If there is anything you specifically want to see me declutter and organize or clean, let me know in the comments down below. I have a lot of spaces in my house that I need to declutter and organize, and I'm just doing them as I see them and as I think of them, or the ones that have just been at the top of my head that I've really been wanting to get done. But if there's a specific space you would love to see to get motivation from, let me know in the comments down below.
You're making me wholehearted. We jumped off the subway leading nowhere. Your warm hands rubbed off the cold around me. I heard you say that everything is alright, but how did you know how I felt? You saw right through me that day. I was lost in space, but you pulled me down and wiped away those cloudy thoughts. I could see the sky.
Getting the downstairs all clean before we head upstairs for the night is always such a great feeling. I love doing an end of night refresh and really getting everything cleaned up, organized, and put back in its home. That way when we come down early in the morning, getting the kids ready for school, doing breakfast and everything, we're not trying to work around a mess.
Together is always better. I don't want to be parted. You're making me.
Here we are a day later, and we are going to work on getting this cabinet organized. I have had this junk cabinet since we moved into the house. I figured that this would kind of be the place where we kind of just store all odds and ends, right? So things that we use often in this area of the house, but we needed somewhere to store it, right? So this became that catch-all pile. And originally it was really well organized and really easy to get things out of here. And then as time went on, we just started shoving more and more in there, and it all became piled because, as you can tell, it's kind of just a big opening. So everything needed to be pulled out, gone through. Some things were trash now. Some things just needed to be organized better. Some things needed to go upstairs in the office and didn't really belong in here. So that was my main goal with this situation.
You're making me wholehearted.
I know it's a little bit too much for sure. So cold, but we're always coming back for more. Egos in this wicked game, it's all for sure. Oh, I've got you. If we figured out what it's all about, takes a second and then we're back it again. Coaster ride for the triggered minds, but I don't ever want us to stop it. Go ahead, till let me smile for all I care. Just wanna stay close, don't say that. Ain't gonna leave you. I don't wanna sabotage. You're a million.
I ordered this organization box off of Amazon. I actually ordered a few of them for different areas that I really want to get to. But for now, we are just working on this one. And this is like a acrylic clear container. I thought it was bigger than what it actually is. Not a big deal. It ended up working out just well. And I really like how it looks. It's a little bit more expensive than I usually would typically like to spend, but honestly still wasn't bad. And I really liked that there was drawers and it's stackable, so I can always use more or use less. Either way, it serves the purpose of what I needed it to serve completely perfectly.
Takes a second and then we're back it again. Coaster ride for the triggered minds, but I
So this is a pile of kind of schoolwork that I have collected through the last couple of years. I don't so much need this pile anymore for Grayson, which is what it was intended for originally, but now I'm starting to work with Tristan, and I really want to sit down every day with him for at least 20 to 30 minutes and really work on some schoolwork, getting his, numbers and his letters visually and all of that type of stuff. And I want to make it a priority, but I also knew I needed to get into this cabinet to get things better organized so that every day I can easily grab the things that I need to sit down and do that with him without spending a lot of time trying to gather or find the stuff. So that's where that acrylic box came in handy.
we figured out what it's all about. Takes a second and then we're back it again. Coaster ride for the triggered minds, but I don't ever want us to stop it. Go ahead, till let me smile for all.
If I'm being completely honest with you, doing tasks like these ones is really overwhelming for me. I get super anxious when I have a lot of stuff in front of me like this and I don't know where to begin or what to do or where to go. I have to take it little by little, but it takes me way longer to do a task like this than probably most people because I have to keep taking breaks because it does get a little overwhelming. I don't know, I have to work in little small groups, and then if I step back and take a look before I have to move on to the next group, sometimes I need to take a minute to myself, take a deep breath, and come back and regroup. So I just wanted to say, for anybody who struggles with this type of stuff, just like me, know that it will get done. Take a deep breath and just do little by little, and eventually that little by little will add up. At the end of the night, I was so happy to have this all done, but in the moment, it was pretty overwhelming.
Baby, I can tell it's just for show. Every line designed to let me know. You know you're already accepted.
Now we are going to go through this pile of paperwork. Most of this paperwork is like instruction manuals or like menus for like my Food Ninja, little things like that. Some of it I could get rid of, some of it I could not, and I know that's just me. Some of it I probably definitely could get rid of, but I don't want to. So I like keeping a lot of the instruction manuals for things that I know I might need to reference back to one day, although I probably could find them online, but either way, I like to hold on to some of these things, but I still needed to go through this pile because some of this stuff is old and gone and we really don't need to hold on to anymore.
What if this doesn't go as planned? So you don't know what it means to be loyal and kind. I know that you're not blind. Tell me what is really on your mind. You know you're already accepted. To me, you're always picture perfect. You think you're gonna be rejected. Just say you're in love, 'cause so am I. So am I.
Say that you are.
So am I.
Say that you love me.
So am I.
Say that you are.
Now it's time to really knock out this pile and get everything where it belongs, whether it's in the trash, organized again, upstairs. Before we start putting everything back into this cabinet, I really wanted to have things organized and sectioned off so that I knew exactly where to put things in the cabinet instead of finding things and be like, oh, this can go here. Oh, wait a second. This is right here. That needs to go there too. I just felt like it was easier to see everything visually in front of me so I could kind of organize it in my head first before even tossing it in the cabinet.
You think you're gonna be rejected. Just say you're in love, 'cause so am I. So am I.
Say that you
So am I. So am I.
Say that you love me.
So am I.
Say that you
So am I. So am I.
Say that you love me.
So am I. So am I. I got an ache inside of me. It's a deep hole where I bleed. Oh, can I seal it? You're like an ocean without land. Not a single grain of sand. I'm drifting on it. So cold yet warm. When you hold me, when you close, I know I'm a lost case, I'm a mess. But everything feels a little bit lighter with you. Something's letting me heal. You're making it brighter right through the gray.
Now that we have everything in the cabinet all organized and put away, we are going to take these piles of trash and these piles of things that just need to be organized. And like I said, some of it needs to go upstairs in the office. So I'm just going to go ahead and organize all of that, pick up the mess that I made from the mess from the cabinet.
Hope it's the last thing that I need. Wanna feel something that's real. With you I get that. You're like a lighthouse in a dream. Really distant but your beam is guiding me home. circle screaming out your name. Take me to a different place. Just the two of us and we can stay up all night. Kissing under streetlights, doing what we want to, doing what we need to do. Staying up all night, everything is alright. Oh, I wanna be with you. Oh, I wanna be with you. Let me be that someone who can hold your hand. I don't even know if you can understand how you make me feel. I got you in my head. Oh, I wanna be.
Hey everyone, welcome to today's Messy, Clean, Declutter, and Organize. This is a complete disaster cleaning of a real life mess. If you're new here, I'm Becca. I'm a mom to 3 boys and a military spouse, and I would love for you to hit that subscribe button and join the family. I put out a long cleaning video every single Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern time, so be sure to hit that subscribe button so you do not miss out on any of my upcoming content. Today we are starting off in the back hallway, which I like to call the mudroom area. It is trashed. There's shoes, there's backpacks, there's all kinds of stuff everywhere, and it just needs a really good cleanup and put everything away.
All that time away from you, I didn't think I'd make it without you by my side. Let me feel your love again. Just the two of us and we could stay up all night. Kissing under streetlights, doing what we want to, doing what we need to do. Staying up all night, everything is alright. Oh, I wanna be with you. Oh, I wanna be with you. Let me be that someone who can hold your hand. I don't even know if you can understand how you make me feel.
I've been eyeballing this closet for the last couple of days. My youngest got into this basket and was playing with all the vacuum attachments, and he kind of just threw everything everywhere. On top of the fact that we all kind of just throw things everywhere in this closet, it gets messy pretty quickly and nobody really organizes it. We kind of just come and go and toss our stuff in there and leave it be. So it was time to get this closet back in working function. I wanted to be able to get to the back of the closet, and in its current state I was not able to do that, and I was just tired of things like falling all over the place and all of that stuff. So we are going to organize this closet now. Now that closet is feeling really good, now that it's all organized and put back together, we are moving on to the living room, which is also a complete disaster. The kids kind of just toss their toys everywhere. They eat at that little white table, so that gets super messy really fast. So we're just going to give the living room a good tidying up.
It's time I must know for sure. 'Cause someone was before you, and someone let me go. But I just need to be sure. Some say love's not for the bitter ones. Some say love will only bring you down. Some say love can feel much better now, better now. But will you let me down? But will you let me down? But will you let me down? us. When people see us, they know. I feel so much for you that I don't know what to do.
The kids had gotten into a few things this week and really just made a mess out of the couch. I usually only vacuum the couch like once every few weeks. I don't do it every single week. I just don't want to do it to the couch. Sometimes I wonder if it's really great for the couch to do it, especially since our couch is partially down. So I typically only do it if I really have to, and the kids just were extra messy this week. So it was a must to vacuum the couch, even though really coming up soon here, I'm going to need to take the couch apart and really like clean underneath, because I already know it's been a while. It's definitely a mess under those cushions.
But will you let me down? Oh but will you let me down?
It never hurts to look underneath the couch and see what you can find. Who knows what's living under there? I try not to let it go after too long, because one of these days I might find a Pop-Tart or something under the couch, and you don't want that sitting for too long. So I try to do this every few days just to really get in there, and thankfully I did, because I've been looking for these rain boots everywhere and they were under the couch the whole time. Tristan is so adorable. He loves being a little helper. He's honestly, at this age, he is the most independent out of the three of my children. He just loves helping and doing chores and cleaning up and doing things himself. He just loves it. It's so adorable. So I figured I would let him help me wipe down the table.
Seem to get you out of my head, out of my head. I got time for you. I got time for you. So be mine. Would you give me time to give it all to you? Give it all to you. Let me give it all to you. Give it all to you, yeah. Let me give it all to you.
This table here also gets messy super quick because the kids like to rest their stuff on it. I've been really trying lately to get them into the habit of only using the kitchen table and that little white table. It's really difficult. They still like to set their little bowls and cups and stuff on this table and on the coffee table. It's hard with kids. You know, you try your best, and I correct it as soon as I notice it, but sometimes I don't even notice it, so I'm not able to correct it. And they're kids. They don't know. They don't understand. They're not being malicious or trying to break the rules, but we're working on it.
I got time for you. I got time for you. So be mine. Would you give me time to give it all to you? Give it all to you. Let me give it all to you. Wanna give it all to you.
I get a lot of questions about where my little handheld vacuum and this vacuum, where you can buy them, what they are, all the specs and everything. So I started listing links in the description box down below for anybody who is interested. I know that some people don't ask, but they're still curious, and I have them in the description box down below. So if you wanted to see where any of those came from. Moving on to the kitchen, and this, I swear, is always like my biggest task. It never fails, but I try to stay on top of the kitchen, and it doesn't matter how hard I try to stay on top of the kitchen. This season of life is just very busy. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of people, a lot of moving parts, and I'm totally okay with that because, you know, we're just here living our life, and our house is very much lived in. So with that being said, I really wanted to get these dishes put away. I usually try to put the dishes away before I start anything else, just so that I'm not trying to like clean the dishes or load up the dishwasher around a bunch of clean dishes. We store the toaster in this cabinet, and of course the toaster comes with crumbs. Anybody who has a toaster, I think, knows that it's messy. So I like to do this little handheld vacuum, like to vacuum up this cabinet every now and then. I don't do it all the time, but once it starts to get noticeable and messy, I try to just give it a quick vacuum. For those of you who have been around for a while, I wonder if you've ever noticed these pumpkin baskets. There's like a dragon and another one. I can't remember what a dinosaur. So they are the Halloween baskets. We have 3 of them. They're Halloween baskets, and I keep them in the pantry because I just don't know where else really to store them. So I just leave them in the pantry, and we put, you know, Halloween candy in them whenever the kids go out trick-or-treating. But my kids love to play with them, so they always end up getting dragged out of the pantry. I feel like every cleaning video, every time I'm cleaning up the living room or the kitchen, you see that dang blue pumpkin. Every single time, he's always out somewhere.
I'll be there if you reach out to me. Reach out to me. Reach out to me. I'm a rolling stone tonight, never to be set. Though I know I can't deny your eyes. I've got this inner battle. I don't know how to act. I
Now that we got the rest of the kitchen cleaned up, we are going to finish up with doing the dishes before we start with our decluttering and organizing. I'm so excited to work in the kitchen and get this done. It is going to be a journey through the kitchen. I have started in the kitchen before. There was a few videos that I did previously about a month ago where I handled the junk cabinet, which was outrageously it was horrendous. But I handled that and that got all organized. It's still very organized, and now I really want to work on my utensils drawer and my silverware drawer because they are just out of control, and I've been really wanting to reorganize them, but I'm just doing my kitchen little by little because things like this can get expensive when you're buying things to organize and everything. But I really want to do my refrigerator next because, for one, my fridge is disgusting and it needs to be seriously cleaned out. And for two, there's just I feel like my fridge is just this big open space and there's no organization to it whatsoever. I'm always like digging around to try and find random things in random locations. So I need to organize it.
Warm hands, but there's something cold in the way you are. The things you said had me going good, but it left a scar. You invite me and then you turn me down. Get my hopes up and then you're gone. I fall for every word that you say to me. So hard, being drawn to you so easily. I am stuck in a loop of chemicals. What's the point? Never call me, and then I see you on the street. Said your heart just skipped a beat, and that you miss me. It's always the same story with you, but I just cannot refuse you. I'm sad after this time that I'm out, that you leave me with this rush. Why am I so curious? So curious, so curious. So curious, so curious. Your friends have told me just to give you time. Weekends are passing by like everything is fine. I know this is so delusional. I have lost my grip.
A lot of things land on this countertop right here. For instance, some of the paperwork and receipts that were on that bench in the closet in the back hallway kind of landed here, and then packages end up landing here, empty boxes. So we're gonna go through this. I really wanted to get the kitchen all organized and cleaned up before I started ripping apart the silverware drawer and the utensil drawer because I just like to start with a clean slate.
Why am I so curious? If I know that it's gonna end.
These are our bar stools in the island in the kitchen, and I've been seeing this spray all over a lot of people's like stories and Instagram, and I really wanted to give it a try. I bought it off Amazon. It worked really well for my bar stools. I'm also going to try and use it on my couch for a few spots on my couch, but I will let you know. I will get back to you after I've used it in a few areas of my house on how I really feel about it.
Why do I love you? I'm reckless.
Time to tackle this utensil drawer. This drawer is a mess. It's a really big drawer. Okay, this drawer is huge, and my silverware drawer is huge as well. So back in the old house, we were able to fit, just this organizational thing, this blue one in the drawer, and we just used that. I also needed to go through and just get rid of a bunch of like utensils because half of them I don't even use. I probably should have gotten rid of more than what I even did, to be honest, and maybe one day I will, but I knew I needed to get rid of a lot of them because half of them I don't even use. But it wasn't working anymore because half of the drawer actually had like a separation to organize it, but then the other half of the drawer, it was kind of just like stuff thrown in there. And then once again, you know what really drives me nuts about the utensil drawer? You go ahead and you organize it, but as soon as you pick something up out from underneath something, it's like something shifts and then you can't close the drawer, or then you can't get it back open. And I really wanted to not have that problem anymore. So this is us fixing that and coming up with a solution. I got these drawer mats, I guess you'd call it, in rollers, right? It's a roller. It's like a big roll. I got it from TJ Maxx a while ago, and I've been using it here and there where I need it. I love it. I love this one. It doesn't have the mesh, so nothing falls through. It's like almost like a memory foam consistency. I love it. But I wasn't going to have an organization like thing underneath, like it wasn't going to be sitting in anything, so I wanted to cover the drawer so that the utensils sit on top of this. This is what we'll be using today. I will link this down in the description box down below if anybody's interested. But I love these drawer dividers. So I purchased these. These were like one of the cheapest bamboo ones you could get online on Amazon. And I love them. I will definitely be purchasing more in the future because I absolutely love them.
Met you at a time when I was so low. Went from just talking to taking you home. I don't wanna go back to who I used to be. So if you ever leave me, promise you won't let me drown. Promise you won't let me drown. Promise you won't let me drown. Yeah. Oh, let me drown.
Now we're gonna do the silverware drawer. I also ordered this off Amazon. One of the things I loved about it most was that it has the knife insert thing, and then it also is expandable. Like I said, my drawers are really big, so I wanted one that was a bigger size. This still didn't fill the drawer because it's so dang big, but it still did the job. I love the size of it and how big it is. It's good quality, and I just absolutely, I saw a lot of these, but I did not see any other than this one with that knife insert thing, which I think is awesome. So once again, I will have these products linked in the description box down below.
Put your body on the kitchen table and move the dishes to the side. Yeah. Girl, you always tend to drive me crazy, looking at me with those eyes. Yeah. Put some music on, turn the lights down low, throw the pillows off the bed, blow the candles out. Shirt you gave me, 'cause it reminds me of the times when I was down and you were there to save me, telling me that I'll be fine. Put some music on, turn the lights down low, throw the pillows off the bed, blow the candles out, move your body slow. You got something on your mind, I'ma try to help you let it go. if you got something on your mind.
Shooting me with words, but I won't let them bruise. Even though it hurts, I won't show it to you. 'Cause it will ricochet, I won't let it bite. I will look at you and tell you that I'm alright. Like a ricochet, it will come back to you. Let me tell you, no, because my eyes are open, your words will keep bouncing away. And even if you're trying to...
Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. If you're new, I'm Becca, and today we are doing a clean, declutter, and organize. I'm getting rid of so much stuff. We're gonna be in my boys' closet, and it's a big walk-in closet, and it becomes a catch pile for all kinds of random stuff that probably should just be thrown away or gotten rid of, but it's gotten so overwhelming that I can barely walk through it. But before I start in the closet, I always like to clean up the room I'm going to be working in, so that I have a clean space to really start taking everything out, so that the mess from what I'm taking out is not, mixed in with a whole nother mess, So once we get this room all cleaned up, we're gonna head into the closet and start taking stuff out. But if you're new here, I'm Becca. I'm a mom to 3 boys and a wife, and I would love for you to hit that subscribe button and join the family. I put out long cleaning videos twice a week, every Monday and Friday, and I try to put out at least one short every single week as well, to give you just a little pop of motivation. I always keep it real over here, and I do a lot of decluttering and organizing as well, and I always jam-pack these videos with real life messes. So if you like that type of content, be sure to hit that subscribe button.
But it will ricochet, I won't let it bite. I will look at you and tell you that I'm alright. Like a ricochet, it will come back to you.
As you can see, this closet is jam-packed with so much stuff. And for me, when I'm decluttering and organizing a space, I really like to just get everything out of the space and then put it in like small organized piles. Small, I say small, they're big organized piles, I guess you could say, to start going through the stuff. And everybody has a different method that, helps them, right? But this makes me feel a little less overwhelmed if I take the stuff out, and as I'm taking it out, I'm piling it into certain categories almost. That way it's easier to go through those smaller sections of stuff. Whereas if you just come in here and you start going through everything as you're in here, it can be overwhelming, and you're looking around, you feel like you're not really making a dent. So getting it all out is usually where I like to get started. So we're gonna get everything out of this closet, separate them into different piles, and go from there. So like I said, I like to store a lot of junk in this closet just because it's a big space, but these plastic things, those small ones, I was using a while ago in my closet and I didn't need them anymore, but I didn't want to get rid of them yet because I'm a hoarder. And so I went ahead and kept them and just stored them in here for now, which they're going to come in use later. So happy I did keep them. But that big plastic furniture stuff, I actually have been using throughout the years since Grayson was a baby to store all of his clothes. I was going to say his baby clothes, but even his toddler clothes and his kid clothes. I still use it to store a lot of his stuff because obviously with having Tristan, who is 2 years younger than him, he will eventually grow into that stuff. So I try to keep everything so that they can be hand-me-downs, but all of this stuff on the top of the closet, it's still pretty decently organized, but it's just so much stuff and I feel like it's unnecessary. Like, we don't need this much stuff hanging out up here. A lot of it can be gone through and either stored better or just gotten rid of. before we move on with going through everything, we're gonna give the closet a good vacuum. I don't think, honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't think I've vacuumed this closet since when we first moved into this house over 2 years ago, because there's always so much stuff in it that it's like I can't really get in and vacuum because the floor was covered. So definitely needed a good vacuum. So we're gonna do that before we start putting stuff back in here after we organize it. So I have this pack and play, which I'm going to donate to either some type of homeless shelter or domestic violence shelter. I really like to make sure that I donate to places like that because it is really so important. They always need items like that. But this is a part of the boys' cribs slash toddler beds slash full-size beds. Like those beds turn into full-size beds, but they're really big and like bulky, and with the both of them in this room, it just wasn't feasible. I wasn't going to be able to fit both of those beds comfortably in this space without them being on top of each other. So we decided to just get these beds that we have now off Amazon, which were super affordable, and I love how they look. But once they, outgrow those beds and decide to separate rooms, because right now they love sharing rooms, I'm going to go ahead and, use those other beds. So we wanted to keep a hold of them. They were pretty expensive too, so I wasn't ready to let go, but I did have all the other pieces to the beds in the other closet in like the gym room. So that one piece just managed to stay behind for some reason. So I'm going to move it over now. All of these clothes I'm taking out, pretty much I need to go through because some of them will actually fit Tristan now. They just need to be gone through. Some of them won't fit him for a little while. So the ones that do fit him now, I'm going to toss into the hamper so I can wash them and he can start wearing them. And then I'm going to start a pile for clothes that either I missed and aren't going to fit him anymore, or clothes that can go back in the plastic containers for when he gets a little bigger.
I am hooked on you, and that makes me say, oh man, you make it feel like paradise. Goddamn, I think I'm gonna lose my mind. Oh man, you make it feel like paradise.
Since we have a full load of laundry now, I'm going to go ahead and toss this basket of clothes in the wash so it can get washing while we are working on the rest of the room. I knew there was still some shirts in his closet that he had outgrown that I really just needed to go through and get out of here. So figured now was the perfect time to do that. So I'm going to quickly go through. Tristan is the only one that I hang clothes in here for. Well, I do hang like Grayson's jackets or like sweatshirts in here, but Grayson fits all of his stuff in the drawers, and then Tristan didn't quite fit everything. So I went ahead and just started hanging Tristan's shirts in here, and it's worked out perfectly that way. But yeah, I figured I would go through it really quick and just get all of that stuff out.
Loving me was all you tried when you were around. I've been told too many times now. Yeah, loving me was all you tried when you were.
So I don't need these clear containers anymore. These big ones at least. I actually only ended up needing one of the smaller ones as well. So I'm going to go ahead and take one of the smaller ones and the bigger ones and just repurpose them or donate them or something, but we definitely don't need it in here. And we're trying to eliminate, even though that's a big closet, I don't want it to be like jam-packed with stuff. I don't want a lot of stuff to be on the floor or in the way. So the fact that we could get everything down to just one of these little containers is wonderful.
Don't wanna be trapped, don't wanna be down. Looking for a new start.
So I had a lot of diapers and swimmers and pull-ups left over from when Tristan stopped using all of this stuff. I even had like a brand new tube of rash cream because I had just bought one right before he got out of diapers. So I'm gonna put it all in this Huggies box, and I gave it to my friend who still has a little one, so somebody will get use out of it.
But somewhere go and hide, looking for a new start. Yeah, somewhere go and hide, looking for a new start, for a new start.
So this is all the stuff that was on the shelves in the closet, and a lot of it, not a lot of it, I guess probably half of this pile really could just be gone through and gotten rid of or donated. Like, there's just a lot of things that I was holding on to that I didn't really need to hold on to. I do want to keep the Switch box, but like there was a few like boxes for like toys and lights and stuff like that that I did not need to keep. There was also like there's just a lot of random stuff in this pile. There was a lot of blankets, and we don't need that many blankets, so I'm going to donate like half the pile. Some of them were important blankets, and they were from whenever Chris was a baby, or things that, you know, grandparents had made for the kids. So of course I'm going to keep those ones, but other than that, there's just no need to have all of this stuff and all of these blankets. And I really felt like going through this big pile, you know, that was really just the important thing that needed to happen, because over the last couple of years, I've really just like randomly stored stuff. Once again, it's just a catch-all. Like, it's an open space, so when I needed to store stuff, it was easy to just toss it at the top of the closet and worry about it later. So now it's later, and we're gonna go through it.
Looking for a new start.
Everybody's been saying that you're up to no good. Everyone has been telling me that you got me hooked. You're playing it big time. You're feeding me lies. Everyone has been bugging me to sever the
This was Grayson's name board whenever he was in daycare. When he was a baby, I actually worked at the daycare on base, and he was in the infant room at the time, and I wasn't allowed to work in the same room as you just aren't allowed to work in the same room as your child, because obviously you're going to play favoritism, you can't help it. But he was in daycare, and in, you know, their infant rooms, they had you make, you know, boards for them, and so that was the one I made him, and I just held on to it after all these years. I honestly will probably keep it for the rest of my life. I just love it so much.
Should've known by your rap sheet that you weren't nice, but now I am telling you I'm going to smile. But I would never, ever, ever would have believed them, no reason.
All right, now that we got some things organized, we're gonna start putting more stuff back into the closet. That green and blue big plastic thing is actually the case for the shark. If you are familiar with my channel, I got my boys ride-on shark, like baby shark, for Christmas, and that's kind of its home. And I try to leave it downstairs to store it in that, but it's kind of a pain to get it in and out of it. So I don't want to get rid of it, just because one day when I do get rid of it, you know, I'll probably sell it with that thing, or if I have to move again, I want to put it in there to keep it safe. So I'm going to go ahead and just hold on to it and keep it in the closet. I also decided to take this box because it was just sitting unfolded, or sitting folded up in the closet. So I figured I'll put it to use, but I put all of the baby stuff in that box, like their coming home outfits, their like blankets that I want to keep and, like, you know, remember, and everything like that. So I went ahead and used that box for that.
Lucky, lucky, lucky me. I won.
This is actually the pile of blankets that are from family and made by family members and stuff. I'm gonna actually keep that in my closet for safekeeping. Those were their Halloween costumes from this past year, which I keep the Halloween costumes because my kids like to repeat them, so I don't want to get rid of them in case they want to wear them again next year. And then these are all their stuffed animals. They don't really play with stuffed animals, but a lot of these are kind of like, they have a lot of sentimental value, probably more for me than my kids, but I'm not ready to get rid of them yet, so I'm going to neatly pile them up in their closet.
A gentle breeze, the night's got a fever, to the moon and back, playing loud in the speakers. You and me, can I marry you right away? Oh yeah. Listen to the midnight radio. Listen to the midnight radio. We can drive through the night, sing along to the midnight radio. Don't wanna wait.
This is the pile of clothes that I'm going to donate and put in the donation pile. I already have a donation pile going, but a lot of clothes that don't fit either one of the boys anymore and just need to be gotten rid of and go to a good home where somebody else can use them.
Ain't no delay, gotta let go.
I'm gonna go ahead and give the room a quick vacuum because of course with pulling all of that stuff out, it dredges out a lot of other stuff and dust and whatnot. So never hurts to give the space you're working in a good vacuum.
We can drive through the night, sing along to the midnight radio. Don't wanna wait all my life, can't remain, no delay, gotta let go. We can drive through the night, sing along to the midnight radio. Don't wanna wait.
Time to fold all of these clothes that we just washed. My least favorite task to do is to fold their laundry because there's always so many like working little pieces, so much to fold, so much, but it always feels good once you get it done. And I've already, almost completed this project. It took me literally all day to do, so I might as well just top it off and get it 100% done because we all know once it's done, you feel so much better. And on that note, I want to tell you guys, if you have something like this, a task like this that you've been meaning to get done or wanting to get done and just haven't started because it seems too overwhelming or too much, start it slowly. You don't have to get it done and all in one day like I did with this one. If it's too overwhelming, start with little things. Work on one little corner each day or work on one little corner every other day. Life is really busy. We all have a lot of things going on. We can't always take the time to take on big tasks like this, but even just the tiniest bit really helps over time, and then it feels a little less daunting and a little less overwhelming. But here's your note: just get started on something small today.
Searching after miracles, miracles. Oh yeah, night after night, night after night, night after night.
Hey everyone, welcome back. If you're new, I'm Becca, and today we are doing a garage clean with me. And I'm super excited to be bringing you this video because I've been needing to do this for so long, and I'm just so happy that it's getting done. We're obviously going to start with pulling the car and the golf cart out of the garage so we have some space to use so we can organize and declutter and start making piles, because that's what always helps me get through messes like this. As you can see, this side of the garage, you can barely even walk through. Like, it's really, really bad. It's really bad, and we need to get this under control. I'm tired of looking at it. I'm tired of not being able to walk around this area, so we're gonna get it under control today. If you're new here, I'm Becca, and I would love for you to hit that subscribe button and join the family. I put out extreme cleaning motivation every single week, and I always jam pack it with real life messes. So if you like that type of content, I really hope you stick around. We are hopping right into it today, and I love to get things organized. Like when I'm decluttering, I like to start piles. Like, you know, right now I'm starting a gotta go pile. And I knew a lot of this stuff that's over there either A, needed to be reorganized, or B, needed to be thrown out. Like, just unnecessary, gotta go. So I really just need to get in here and better organize the things that belong in this space, and then also go through what doesn't belong or need to be here anymore. You will have to let me know what your garage looks like, because I cannot be the only one who has a really hideous garage like this. One of the reasons why it does get so bad is because we don't have basements here in South Carolina. I'm sure some parts of South Carolina do, but I technically live in what's called the low country because we're below sea level and we have a lot of wetlands, so basements just aren't an option here. Where I grew up though, everybody's got a basement. I mean, pretty much everybody. So that gives you so much more storage. Like if we had a basement, all this stuff would be in the basement and it wouldn't even take up probably a quarter of the space, but that's not an option here. And that was one of the reasons why we decided to go with a 3-car garage, so that we would have this extra space for storage to be able to store random things. Like I have some furniture in the garage that I'm storing that I really want to redo, that is family heirlooms, and was given to us by Chris's parents, but it was like his grandmother's furniture. And you know, I have to have places to store that stuff before I'm given the time to be able to actually work on them. So this is my random wood pile, and I knew I wanted to get this better organized as well, because for one, I want to be able to see what I have. I like to build a lot of shelves or do a lot of woodwork, so I wanted to see what I have so I can start utilizing it, or have it just in one location where it's visible, so when I'm ready to go work on a project or do a project or build something, I can see what I have, so I'm not buying a lot of things. Instead, I'm using what I already have.
I feel fine, knowing that you don't. I'm done with second chances. Ask all you want. I got no.
And of course, because we keep the lawnmower in here and all the, outside tools in here as well, the floor does get messy pretty quickly. So I wanted to, as I was cleaning each section of this part of the garage, I wanted to make sure that I was also trying to thoroughly clean the floor as well, because let's be honest, this doesn't get done very often at all.
Let's not waste our time. Remember, it's over. We've been through this before, over and over. Let's not waste our time. Remember, it's over. It's over. You better run for your life. It's over. It's over. Let's not waste our time. Remember, it's over. We've been through this before, over and over. Let's not waste our time. Remember, it's over. It's over. It's over. When you were leaving, I need you even more than I did before. You had the last word when you walked out the door. You drive me crazy, I want you to stay here. Now I'm here alone. I hate this party and I don't know anyone. We get drunk and we fight, but I forgive you although you drive me crazy. I want you to stay here. You'll be the death of me still, your medicine. Yeah, I need you, I need you. You light my fire just to put me out again. Still I need you.
I was actually thoroughly surprised because there was quite a few pieces of wood in here that I can definitely use to make some shelves with that I have been thinking up an idea for. And yeah, it's just always exciting whenever I find what I need in the supplies that I already have, because wood is so expensive right now. Like, even the cheapest type of wood is so expensive right now.
Still all that I want is you. Yeah, you. You'll be the death of me still, your medicine. Yeah, I need you, I need you. You light my fire just to put me out again. Still I need you. I'm weak for you. Yeah, you. Yeah, you. I'm weak for you. Yeah, you. Yeah, you. Now I'm trying to let you go, but I'm always losing control. Is that what you want me to do? Now I'm trying to let you go, but I'm always losing control. Is that what you want me to do? You'll be the death of me still, you're my medicine. Yeah, I need you, I need you. You light a fire just to put me out again. Yeah, I need you. Weak for you. Yeah, you.
I want to say during this video, just because I feel compelled to say it, having a 3-car garage and having this type of situation is a very big privilege that I am grateful that I have, because I grew up actually in apartments and poverty. So I understand the gravity of having a house like this and having a space like this, because there's a lot of people who don't, and maybe you're one of them, who don't have a garage because they live in an apartment, or don't have a garage because they can't afford a house with a garage. And I just want to say that I'm incredibly grateful for the life I've been given and the privilege I've been given in having this be an option for me. And it wasn't always that way, and I think that probably makes me more grateful, but I just wanted to put that out there.
let it be. I could do what I want, but it's just an illusion, illusion. Yeah, I sometimes feel like I can go up. I'm drinking beer right out my coffee cup. I wanna do what I want, it's just an illusion, illusion. Try to come around, but I know it's gonna take a while. So what, I wanna hang with my friends. So what, I wanna go out again. So what, I wanna write you a song. It's not my fault that you can't sing along. I try to keep it cool anyways. I try to stay away from mistakes. I'm making my way and I'm good on my own. Skipping the show cause it's all that I know.
Now I'm going to work on getting everything off of the treadmill and getting the treadmill down and available for use, because that was actually one of the main reasons why I wanted this area of the garage cleared out so badly, is I wanted to be able to use the treadmill. Summer is coming and I really just want to be healthy too. I mean, we all know it's good for your heart. Cardio is good for your heart. You know, walking is good for your heart, running or whatever. And I, you know, being a single mom, I don't have the option to like leave the house and go on a run or anything like that. And I have this treadmill. I actually, fun fact, I actually found this treadmill when we lived in Texas at Goodwill. It's a Gold's Gym treadmill, like super nice. I mean, it's old, but it's super nice, still functions. I found it at Goodwill for $20. I was there and I called Chris and I was like, this treadmill from Gold's Gym is $20 right now. He's like, we're getting it. And I was like, okay. But so, you know, always make sure you're checking out your local Goodwills or your thrift shops or whatever. But yeah, so I wanted to start using the treadmill. So that was one of the main reasons why I really wanted to get this area organized, because I couldn't even get the treadmill like tread down because it was so compacted over there.
I wanna hang with my friends. Just wanna be myself. I wanna hang with my friends. Just wanna be myself. So what, I wanna hang with my friends. So what, I wanna go out again. So what, I wanna write you a song. It's not my fault that you can't sing along. I try to keep it cool anyways. I try to stay away from mistakes. I'm making my way and I'm good on.
Man, once everything starts clearing out and you start seeing things organized and spaces opening up and all of that, it's such a satisfying feeling. And doing this garage was so satisfying. And I still have a long way to go. So in that back corner where I'm pulling stuff to, that's actually a dump pile that I have to take, which will be completely cleared out. But I still have a lot of organizing to do, like the shelves in the toolbox thing. Like, they're a mess right now. It's kind of just throwing stuff at them. And that wheelbarrow, I need to go through and organize the stuff in there. So there's still a lot of things that I need to organize. But we got a lot done on this day. And I'm like so happy.
Oh, everything will turn out. We learn to run, we learn to fight.
All right, friends, here are some glimpses of the garage. This right here is a dump pile. A few things I'm gonna sell, but mostly it's going to the dump. And then I'm just so happy with how the garage is organized now. I can actually walk through, but I wanna thank you so much for choosing to click on this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye.
If I only